Volkswagen's union, its staff, its works council, they are making a good point here. They say that their workers would need 100,000 years to match the dividends of Volkswagen's top shareholders, its top owners, its top management. They're saying that you're asking us for a 10% reduction in our salaries, all of us, and you're firing thousands and thousands of staff, and you're shutting down factories, but you're still paying yourselves millions and millions and millions of dollars. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Great to have you with us. Volkswagen is in crisis. Its CFO said that exact word, that exact phrase. Even its CEO has said the same thing. Make no mistake, this is very real. They have more than $190 billion of debt. And the problem is that their profits are plunging, particularly because their sales worldwide have fallen drastically over the past 6 months. They blame China. They say China is a race to the bottom. It's a bloodbath. And yeah, Xpeng CEO said that himself as well. He said the Chinese car market is literally a bloodbath. Here's the thing. It's not just China. The entire Volkswagen business is sick at its core, said its CFO. Volkswagen is now facing a tense standoff and strikes from 100,000 or 98,000 people to be exact in Germany as management and staff clash. Plus, the Works Council is basically accusing the company of saying, well, you know what? You take these cuts, but we're not going to. Now, the company is grappling with financial woes and massive production challenges. With new competitors coming from China, Volkswagen's leadership has put forward very controversial measures that involve cutting staff salaries, shutting down plants in Germany. They just shut a plant in Belgium. They just sold another plant in China. And the workers are saying no. On Wednesday, 20,000 workers gathered at Volkswagen's Wolfsburg plant for a heated company-wide meeting. Led by CEO Oliver Blume and attended by German Labour Minister Hubertus Heil, the gathering underscored the gravity of the situation. Blume argued that cutting costs and restructuring are 100% necessary to remain competitive in an increasingly cutthroat market. But to be honest, he was really saying, if we don't do this, then there is a chance the Electric Viking is right. We're going to go bankrupt. Now, of course, I'm sure he hasn't seen my videos, but you get my point. He knows the company has only a couple of years to survive, right? They need to make enormous changes. As management, we're not operating in a fantasy world. We are making decisions in a rapidly changing environment, said Blume. We need to urgently act to take measures to secure the future of Volkswagen. Our plans for this are on the table. Not everyone is on board with these steps. Daniela Cavallo, chairwoman of the Volkswagen Works Council, has fiercely rejected the need to slash jobs and close plants and believes that Volkswagen's board of directors and its major shareholders must also do their part to guarantee the company's future. She took aim at the Porsche and Piech families who continue to earn 1 million euros in dividends every single week. That's no joke. They're earning 52 million euros in dividends yearly. Imagine the following. You play the lottery every week, always the Saturday lottery, she told the German press. And every Saturday you win 1 million euros in the lottery. After 1 year, you would have 52 million euros. Well, you'd have more than that. I assume you'd invest it. You wouldn't just have it sitting there in cash. You probably might have 60 million euros by the end of the year. Now becoming a lottery millionaire every week for an entire lifetime. That's the amount our major shareholders, Porsche and Piech, have received in dividends since 2014. In other words, they have made more than $500 million in dividends over the past 10 years. And assuming they invested that would be worth over $1 billion today. Only in the past 10 years, from 2014 to today, a skilled worker in the German industry, for example, at Volkswagen, she said, would have to work 100,000 years to achieve that sum. So this criticism really does show what is a major disconnect between the company's top hierarchy, its CEO, its ownership, its management, and its actual workers. who are feeling the pressure of losing their jobs, of having their wages reduced, when they think, you know what, if it's good for us, it should be good for you too. As tensions continue to rise, the union says they want to get a deal done before Christmas and insists compromises have to be made on both sides, not just on the one side. And I think that's a fair claim. That will mean compromises and concessions too, she said. Things that you don't like and that sometimes hurt you one way or another. But that has to apply to all sides. Otherwise, it's not a compromise. On Monday, 100,000 Volkswagen workers walked off the job. Now, somebody commented on several of my videos saying, I'm lying, there's only 70,000. Well, maybe tell the German media that, because there's about 500 different German media publications who say that it's 100,000. Anyway, with more strikes threatened if an agreement isn't reached. A fourth round of negotiations between workers and Volkswagen management has been scheduled for December the 9th, with both sides hoping to avert a complete breakdown. But I believe, as has been suggested by some of you, the Volkswagen Group as a business think this is a good thing. They have rising levels of inventory that they can't sell. So if workers go on strike, they're not making more cars that then have to be stored in these yards that cost money. They literally cost, you got to rent the storage facilities, and they are literally honestly renting them. So this in a way is kind of playing into the Volkswagen Group's hands to some degree. What's going to happen here? Well, keep in mind that this is a very complex issue. The Volkswagen Group is not just a public company. The German government gives the Volkswagen Group, and has given the Volkswagen Group over the last several decades, billions and billions of dollars. The union, the works union and the external union, IG Metall, both will fight this, and they can in court. IG Metall is relentless. They have targeted Tesla now for a number of years, and they're not going to give up quietly. The group is under pressure from all sides. Its business in China is collapsing. Its profits are at its lowest point in many, many years, and they're shrinking. And it has enormous debts to pay. Its creditors are, well, assuming they'll continue to be paid. But that might not happen.